Hi, good evening, everybody, and welcome to Greenwood, Wisconsin, as we get ready for Cloverwood football action here. It's homecoming for the home Greenwood Indians as they invite in the Athens Bluejays. And you are watching on Zaleski Sports. Thanks for tuning in to the Zaleski Sports broadcast here tonight. Jason Zaleski alongside Tammy Matson, and we will take you step by step, coast to coast here for today's football action. We'll take a look at the Cloverwood standings as we come into play here in Week 6. That's right, Week 6. After the conclusion of today's game, we will be 2/3 the way through football, high school regular season football here in 2019. The Cloverwood standings are as follows. Abbotsford Falcons and the visiting Athens Bluejays are in first place, each team 3-0 coming into this one. Loyal sits at 2-1, Greenwood at 2-1. Now, technicality there is Loyal took care of Greenwood last week over in Loyal, 16-8. So Loyal does sit in third place. Greenwood in fourth at 2-1. Gilman and Thorpe each with a win on the year, and Assumption and Owen Withy still searching for their first conference wins here in 2019. Get you set up for today's game. A wonderful performance here by the band so far today. Greenwood Indian Marching Band did a nice job here. We'll start here on the side of the visiting team, the Athens Bluejays, and they are led by quarterback Cooper Dietrich. Cooper, 25 of 39 passing on the year, 348 yards. He's got a touchdown toss, also 4 interceptions on the year for Dietrich. Dietrich's going to do a lot of his damage on the ground. He leads all Bluejays with 585 yards rushing, 10 touchdowns on the season for Cooper Dietrich. Dane Diethelm, 483 yards, 7 touchdowns for Dane. He wears number 10. I guess I should have told you that. Number 2, Cooper Dietrich. And then Jake Denzen wears number 6, 304 yards, 6 touchdowns for Denzen. Sawyer Schreiner on the defensive side for the Bluejays leads all defenders with 3 sacks. Does Schreiner, and Dane Diethelm, 33 tackles on the season, leading the Bluejays on defense. Offense for the home Greenwood Indians, Cooper Bredlow, 23 of 54 passing, 375 yards on the season, 6 touchdowns along the way. On the ground for the Indians, Wyatt Artak, 572 yards and a pair of touchdowns. But much like the Bluejays, Indians will turn to Bredlow on the ground. He has 458 yards and 10 touchdowns on the ground, matching Dietrich on the other side. Sullivan Whitford, 200 yards rushing, also for the Indians here in 2019. Defensively, the Indians are led by Trayton Thomas, 59 tackles, and Wyatt Artak, 6 sacks on the year for the Indians. So we're expecting a good one here today. It's always why we show up. Got a couple other good ones out there as well. Also at a 7 p.m. kickoff over in Auburndale, it's the number 1 ranked in Division 5 Stratford Tigers taking on the Auburndale Apaches. Again, Stratford comes in number 1. That's Greenwood Conference football over there in Auburndale. Steve Maves is on the call, working with Kevin Bargender today. And you can watch that game alongside this one. Again, both of these starting at 7 o'clock here tonight. So we're just a few minutes away from kickoff. Go over to ZaleskiSports.com and watch both games at the same time. And then at 7:30, it'll be kickoff up in Marshfield. And Marshfield homecoming as well tonight. The Tigers bring in the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders. Both teams 2-3 in the Valley West. Both teams tied for first place in the Valley West, right along with DC Everest, all 3 at 2-3. It'll be a sprint to the finish, their last 3 conference games, to see who will bring home the title in the VFA West. Under 30 seconds here on the pregame clock as we again get ready for football. We have National Anthem coming up soon and some starting lineups. Starting lineups today brought to you by V&H Automotive of Marshfield. V&H located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H is a short drive from anywhere. Browse hundreds of vehicles online at vhautos.com or show up bright and early tomorrow on Saturday and see my friends Todd, Adam, and the rest of the gang out there at V&H and browse those hundreds of vehicles right there up close in person. Again, V&H Auto, located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97. V&H Automotive is a short drive from anywhere. Located just north of Marshfield on Highway 97, vhautos.com. And we will keep it right here. National Anthem is going to be sung live right here at the stadium. So I always like a nice live national anthem here. We'll put the microphone out the window and catch today's national anthem. Spectacular job there on the national anthem. That's not an easy thing to do. I don't know anything about it, but I can't imagine it's anything but nerve-wracking all day. It'd be fun to give it a shot. I'd probably have to have the script. I mean, I've heard it a million times, but anyway, spectacular job here by our national anthem singer here from Greenwood High School. But again, Cloverwood football here is just about upon us and ready to go as, again, the Athens Bluejays take the field right now. Athens, again, comes in at the top of the Cloverwood at 3-0. Greenwood right behind them at 2-1. Talked to Greenwood head coach Chris Schmitz before the game today. He said his Indians had a nice week of practice, better than last week, and he thought their practice efforts last week may have led to the disappointing result over in Loyal. Again, Greenwood fell at Loyal last week 16-8. Both teams had chances. Loyal had chances to pull away, and Greenwood had plenty of chances to climb right back in it and tie it up, but Loyal took the win, and it was the first loss of the year for Greenwood. Loyal also celebrating homecoming tonight, just a few miles east of here, as they take on the Owen Withee Blackhawks. And then we will catch up with Loyal football live again next week. Again, we're also live right now over in Auburndale as the number 1 ranked Stratford Tigers take on the Auburndale Apaches. Steve Maves talking over there right now, so you can go to ZaleskiSports.com, watch both of these football games at the same time. And then you'll need to find a third device sometime in the next 30 minutes as Marshfield will take the field. Kickoff there scheduled at 7:30, so we'll have all 3 live here in just a few minutes. But looks like we're set to go here for football. I know the coin toss happened about 20 minutes ago. I didn't see the results of that as we were monkeying around with some other stuff up here, but we'll find out here in just a minute. It'll be Athens kicking off, and Greenwood will receive, so likely the Blue Jays won the kickoff, or won the coin toss, and they have elected to kick off here to get us started today. Again, Jason Zaleski alongside Tammy Matson. Greenwood, Athens, Cloverwood football. Also went down and talked to Athens head coach Todd Diethelm before the game. Todd was all kinds of fired up down there. And he's expecting what we're expecting here, which is going to be an offensive-heavy game. So I talked to you about some of those stats coming in here. Both teams' quarterbacks with 10 touchdowns on the ground each here during the season. A bunch of other scores from their teammates on both sides. So both of these teams can score it. And we'll see what happens here. That's why we came here. That's why we're all going to watch along with you. Again, hi to everybody up in Athens and all across Wisconsin watching today's game. See, there's already a pile of you online watching. Appreciate you tuning in. Thanks again to our sponsors. Sponsors like Partners Bank, you see on the screen. 3 Central Wisconsin locations, Spencer, Stratford, and Marshfield. All right, the kickoff fielded at the 17-yard line, and that is going to be brought up around the 34-yard line as Cooper Breadlow is kick returner, and he'll stay right on the field here to quarterback his Indians. But a nice return there. Again, Greenwood set up at their own. Going to mark it right on the 35. Nose of the ball on the 35, and that's where we'll start here on drive number 1 this evening. And Cooper keeps. He pulled that run option there. Artek. That was Breadlow with the carry. And it's a gain of 1 on the carry. The option there, put the ball right in the breadbasket. Artek took it back out, ran it himself right behind his right guard.
Brings on 2nd and 10.
Up a 2nd and 9 as that ball is past the 35. Not by much, though. And Breadlow drops back to pass. He's got an option down the sideline, got a man, and hit him there. Caught made by number 27, Xander Hinker. And it's a big pass play for the Indians on 2nd down as Breadlow connects with his receiver. And that is good for a Greenwood first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 from the Blue Jay 40-yard line.
Indians in Athens territory.
About a 25-yard pass pickup there from Breadlow to Hinker. Breadlow again pulls it out of the basket of Artek there, spins once, and then he's hammered from the other side. It'd be a gain of 2 on the play for Breadlow. Whistles on the field after, encouraging everybody to unpile after that one.
Tackled by Caden Redmond and friends.
Caden Redmond called for the tackle there for the Blue Jays.
Like it's going to be about 2nd and 9.
Caden Redmond, number 55. That's Breadlow when he spun and cut back to the inside. That's where he met Redmond. It'll be a 2nd and 8. And they give to Artek. Artek up the middle, right behind big number 74, Trayton Thomas. And Artek, it's a gain of about 6 on the carry. But a burst of speed as he followed Thomas through the hole. Bring up a 3rd and about 4 here for the Indians. 3rd and 4 from the Blue Jay 34.
It's going to be 3rd and a long 3.
So 3rd and 4, 1 in motion here as Whitford was coming from the far side, but the Blue Jays were a little bit jumpy, and the infraction against the Blue Jays, and it'll be a first down for the Indians. So 1st and 10 from the Blue Jay 29. Again, in motion comes Whitford, I believe that was. Penalty flag comes in from the umpire. And we think there's a holding coming up here, and it is. It'll be a hold on Greenwood, and that'll back him up 10 yards. It'll be a 1st and 20 upcoming for Greenwood.
We're going to try it again on 1st down. 1st and 15.
But again, thanks everybody for tuning in and watching live, free high school sports here again on the Zaleski Sports Network as we bring you live and free high school sports all year round. And now is the time to tell your friends, neighbors, and strangers that live sports is on right now. Let them know how you found us, and they can find live high school sports too. That pass incomplete, broken up on the other side.
Schmidt. Second down.
See if we can get a number there. It looks like 56, Patrick Redmond. So Redmond on the pass defense there. It'll be 2nd and 15 now. That's not right. 2nd and 17 upcoming. Bredlow sprint left, throws, got a man open, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Indians as Xander Hinker scores on the 35-yard touchdown strike from Cooper Bredlow. And the Indians score first here on homecoming here in 2019. And of course they threw to the near side of the field where we've got an obstructed view there, right, Tammy? But yeah, we understand what happened though. A touchdown. The Indians will line up for 2. And Bredlow is going to throw over the middle and threw it behind his receiver as that was Weston Schmitz through the back of the end zone, and he wasn't looking. The throw was behind as it was, but 8:47 left here in the first quarter. Greenwood leads Athens 6-0. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
All right, back here in Greenwood, it was the Indians on a 65-yard touchdown drive on their first drive of the day, and it ended with a 35-yard touchdown strike to Xander Hinker. Fielded at around the 13-yard line and pushing up ahead past the 30, and the Blue Jays will start almost at the same, at least, yardage marker where Greenwood started in their first drive. We'll see where they finally put it, and they are going to put it, looks like right on the 35.
Athens going to start out.
So from the Greenwood 35, Athens will start their first drive with 8:38 left in the first quarter. Dietrich in the shotgun. Again, Cooper Dietrich, 10 touchdowns rushing on the year. There's a pitch out here, looking for yardage here on the near side, stiff arming one, and then brought down is Dane Diethelm. And Diethelm is going to have a gain of about 9 on first down. It'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Cooper with the tackle.
Bredlow in on the stop from his safety spot on that one. It was a nice run on first down for Diethelm. He sprung to the outside, stiff arm to one, got another 5 yards out of that stiff arm. And again, 2nd and short. This time under center goes Dietrich. 3 running backs behind him and give to the up back. And it's going to be just, it's going to be right on the line to gain. Actually, they're going to come up about a half a yard short on the run. And Diethelm again.
Thomas and company with the tackle.
No gain on the carry. Again, it'll be 3rd and short. 7:25 left here in the first. Greenwood leads 6-0 after their opening drive touchdown from Bredlow to Hinker. And Dietrich pushed from behind, and he's got just enough. He gained one, needed a half a yard, gained one. It'll be a first down for the Blue Jays.
First down, Athens.
Mentioned in the pregame, we thought there'd be a number of scores in this game. We were been right so far. We'll see. Up to Athens now to come back with it. But it was a nice 35-yard touchdown pass from Bredlow as he rolled to his left, threw against the grain, and made a strike to Hinker. Handoff coming here to Dietrich, and Dietrich shed one and then pulled down by another. It'll be no gain for Dietrich on the carry.
Dietrich with the carry.
Tackle made on the outside.
Tackle by Schmidt.
They're going to say Schmidt's on the tackle for Greenwood. Weston Schmidt's out on that defensive end on the far side of the field. Able to keep contained out there, make the stop. Back to pass is Brunke. Brunke's got a man open, caught at the 33 and pulled down from behind inside the Greenwood 30. That may have been Diethelm there as he comes back limping to the huddle.
First down pass by Athens. Quentin Myers on the tackle.
23 yards on the pass completion.
Now to the Greenwood 28.
So at the 28, Blue Jays moving right down the field as they come right back. First and 10, 5:30 left here in the first. And Brunke will hand this one to Dietrich. Dietrich got a couple blockers in front of him, cuts it back upside, and gets tackled right in between two Indians there. Actually, that was Denson. Denson on the carry. And a gain of 5 on the first down carry for Jake Denson. So it's going to be 2nd and 5 upcoming, just inside the Greenwood 25-yard line. Again, Brunke hands off up the middle. Brought down right away. Wyatt Artak in on the stop. No gain on the carry. It'll be 3rd and 5. That ball carried by Dane Diethelm. But ran right into Artak. Or I should say Artak ran right into him. So 3rd and 5, 4:15 here left in the first. Hand off to Dietrich. Chase from behind, but Dietrich outrun number 50, Jonah Hinker. And he's got enough for the first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 5 for Dietrich. And a first down for the Blue Jays. We're live in Marshfield as they go through homecoming pregame festivities over there. Gene Delisio, Dale Yakitis on the call. And again, you can find all 3 games here on ZaleskiSports.com. Watch all 3. You can do that all at the same time. So 1st and 10 from the Greenwood 17, maybe the 16. It'll be a handoff up the middle to Diethelm. And Diethelm squirms up ahead. It's a gain of 4 on the play for Dane Diethelm. 13 yards on 4 carries for Diethelm here on this drive. First drive of the game for the Blue Jays. Brunke under center. Takes the ball, handoff to Dietrich up the middle. Big hole up the middle for Dietrich. And he's going to power ahead. It's going to be a gain of 6, and it'll be enough, a gain of 7 for Dietrich, and that'll be enough for a first down. It's going to be 1st and goal for the Blue Jays from the Greenwood 5-yard line. 14 yards on 4 carries for Dietrich. The Blue Jays do come right back down the field. 2:40 left here in the first quarter. Again, first and goal from the 5. Brunke takes the snap and he hands off up the middle. And Dietrich is brought down there in on the stop. Number 74, Trayton Thomas. Actually, it was
Rogan Travis on the
yeah, that was Dietrich in on the carry there. It was a gain of 3 on first down. It's going to be second and goal from the 2. Blue Jays getting a lot of push right up the middle on this drive. See if they go back right up the middle here. Hands on hips from Austin Humke on the nose. Hand off here, and it's not going to make it. It's going to be a gain of about a yard. Nice job on the tackle by Austin Humke, and we've got one Greenwood player down after the play, and he'll get medical attention there. We'll step aside with 1:46 left to go in the quarter. When we come back, it'll be third and goal from the 2 for the Blue Jays.
You finally found the home of your dreams. Now what? You need a home mortgage from a lender that can help you make home ownership more affordable with the speed and service you deserve.
You need Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Whether you're a new home buyer or refinancing your current mortgage, you can trust Fairway to provide you with everything you need.
At Fairway, we understand you want it right and you want it fast, and we'll guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Be in the home of your dreams faster with Fairway.
All right, it was Rogan Travis that was injured on the play. He's up now, walking off the field. Okay, may have got an ankle or something like that. It's usually that kind of look and situation where there's a big pile right in the middle. But Travis walks off the field. Rogan Travis won our Zaleski Sports 3-C a couple weeks ago. Had a nice time talking to Rogan. Fine young student athlete here in Central Wisconsin, just a freshman, already making all kinds of noise here in the area. And the Blue Jays, it'll be a false start on Athens. That'll back them up to the 7. It'll be third and goal from the 7. As we see Travis staying loose on the sideline. Looks like he'll probably come back in the game here at some point. Medical staff giving Travis the thumbs up to go back in. And Rogan Travis had the game-winning interception against Gilman right here in Greenwood just about 3 weeks ago or so. So third and goal from the 7. Dietrich back to pass, looks to the corner, might have had one open, flushed back to the outside, and he's going to sprint to the end zone. It's going to be a touchdown for the Blue Jays as Dietrich went left, looked left, had one open in the corner, passed him up, turned back around, and it was a sprint to the corner that Dietrich won, and it's a 7-yard touchdown for Cooper and the Blue Jays as they even the score here at 6 apiece. Extra point pending for Athens. And the point after attempt, it'll be Dietrich on the hold. It looks like Diethelm. Dane Diethelm, the Blue Jay Jr., will come in and attempt the extra point. And the kick is up, and it is no good as it went wide left. So our score will stay tied with 1:01 left here to play in quarter number 1. We'll be right back.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company-paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
Meat has been producing the highest quality meat in the area since 1939. From chicken to pork, beef to seafood, here you'll find only the best. Try our award-winning summer sausage and snack sticks, made from only the highest quality cuts, no fillers. And good luck choosing between our 34 flavors of brats. Stop by for lunch and grab a made-to-order sub, burger, or salad. And don't forget all the canned goods, salsas, pickles, pizzas, and more. All locally sourced. Hewitt's Meat in Marshfield and Tomahawk.
All right, so it's a pair of matching 65-yard drives for the Blue Jays and the Indians here in the first quarter. Both extra points were missed. Greenwood went for 2, pass incomplete. Athens went for the point after on the field goal. That one was wide left, so we stay here at 6-6 with, it looks like, 1:07 left here in Greenwood from Olson Field, right on the campus of Greenwood High School. And that kick short, taken by the upback, number 48, Quentin Myers. And Myers is going to be brought down just across the 50, right on the 50. And the Indians will start right on the 50 with 1:01 to play in quarter number 1. So good field positions there as the Blue Jays maybe thought they had something there in that second line on the kick return team for Greenwood, but it was Quentin Myers up to the task. So Bredlow with Artak and Hinker behind him. And it'll be Bredlow that keeps up the middle, saw an opening right in front of his center and plunged ahead. It'll be a gain of 3 on the carry for Bredlow. Bredlow now 6 yards on 3 carries here in the first quarter. And a false start as both running backs behind Bredlow left early.
False start against the Indians. Going to bring it back about 5 yards. We'll retry that second down.
So it'll be second and around 13 here as Greenwood comes back to the line. 10 seconds and counting here in the first quarter. And Artak with the carry, bounces out, but he's wrapped up. And wrapped up by 88, Kobe Ellenbecker. Ellenbecker with the tackle. And that's where we will end things here in the first quarter. There's a gain of 3. It'll be a 3rd and 10 right back from the 50 when we come back here to Greenwood after this.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on U.S. Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
Partners Bank, better together.
All right, back here to Greenwood. We've played 1. And we've solved nothing. It's 6-6 as we start quarter number 2. It'll be a 3rd and 10 here as Greenwood comes back to the line. There was a false start penalty on second down. Put them back in a 2nd and long. Artak had a 3-yard run before the end of the quarter. Given right back to Artak here. Hard running by Wyatt Artak. And he's going to get 9. It'll be a 4th and short upcoming. As you see that line again right in front of you there on your screen. But it's a 4th down and less than a yard here. Greenwood keeps their offense on the field. Coach Schmitz Going to go for it here. Bredlow lines up under center. And the give is to Artak. Artak stumbles forward, and he's going to gain 2. He needed a foot. He got 2 yards, and it's a first down for Greenwood. 20 yards on 4 carries for Wyatt Artak. Stratford leads Auburndale 8-0. They're at about the same point we are, just almost the end of the first quarter. Number 1 ranked in Division 5. Stratford Tigers haven't given up a point yet in 2019. Twice have not allowed positive yardage. Athens a little bit jumpy there, no whistle, and Artek runs over one and hauled down at the 30. Ellenbecker and Denson in on the tackle there. It's a gain of 8 on first down for Artek. But a few weeks ago, Stratford held Tomahawk to negative 97 total yards. Last week held Rib Lake Prentice to negative 47 total yards. And again, they haven't given up a single point. They've scored 5 safeties on the season. Stratford defense is crazy right now. 2nd and 2, give to Artek. Ball on the ground, and the Athens Bluejays are going to recover as Artek got hit. On Hiller, Ellenbecker, perhaps he ran off the field celebrating. Could have been a couple Blue Jays had a chance there, but 43, Ellenbecker, the first off the field. High five and everybody. So the drive ends there, and Athens will take over from their own 27. Tied at 6, 10-17 before half. Brunke under center, pitches back to Dietrich. Dietrich beats the Indians to the outside, and he dives ahead. He's going to have a gain of 12 on first down for the Blue Jays.
Cooper Bredlow with the tackle. New set it down for Athens.
Actually going to be gain of 13. Set a gain of 12. Make sure we give every yard credit that's earned out there. But that was earned as Dietrich sped around the corner, broke contained to the outside, and brought down. The only guy that was left to bring him down brought him down. 1st and 10 now from the 40. Give up the middle, and penalty flag comes in right away, as there was a Blue Jay and an Indian on the ground right on top of each other, and it looks like it's going to be clipping on Athens, and that first down play will be nullified, and they'll back them up 10 from there. So again, 6-all here, 9:38 to play before halftime. On what I'd call a comfortably cool September evening here, last Friday of September. Again, after these games are complete, we'll be 2/3 the way through the high school football regular season, and we'll start to have playoffs on our mind after this. So 1st and 25 from the 25. Hand off to Diethelm. Diethelm off for right tackle, and he'll go up ahead for about 6 on the play. Whistles on the field. But, no stoppage of play. Clock continues to wind. We're under 9 to go before halftime.
2nd and 20.
Big number 67, Parker Mitty, off the field. Catch a breather here on the sideline. And Athens started that first drive in the shotgun. They've been under center since that point. And the give here to Dietrich. Dietrich chased by Artak in the background. He's going to be hauled down behind the line of scrimmage. Artak came in there and blew that play up.
Much and Hinker on the tackle. No gain. Going to bring up 3rd and 20.
3rd and 20 upcoming. Said Xander Hinker on the tackle. I don't think that could be true, though. Okay. No matter, though. 3rd and 20, 7:50 and counting here before halftime. Athens, long way to go here on 3rd down after that clipping call a couple plays ago. And the shotgun is Dietrich, and they're going to come end around here. Dietrich is going to lead the way to the outside. One stiff arm, running ahead, spins back inside, does Schreiner. And a flag comes in late. It's a big run by Sawyer Schreiner. We'll see what the flag is all about. As it stands now, it would be a first down on a gain of 24. They needed 20, but we're going to have a hold here at the end. We'll see where the hold occurred and where this ball ended up being spotted. The hold came very late, and perhaps some discussion here if the hold occurred after the first down was achieved or not. And we'll see. It doesn't look like it. It looks like the hold happened right about a yard before the first down.
Play that 3rd down. 3rd about 12. Coming up.
So the ball marked now at the 37-yard line. Down remains 3rd. It's 3rd and about 13. The nice run there. It was a first down run for Sawyer Schreiner, but called back because of the hold. So a 3rd and long. Again, this one a little bit shorter, though, 8 yards less than that 3rd and 20 a play ago. Dietrich in the shotgun. He's going to drop back to pass under pressure right away. Slip the tackle of Weston Schmitz. Pass to the outside, but that's going to go nowhere as Artak was right with the receiver. It's actually going to be a loss of 3 on the completion. And it'll bring up a 4th and long with 6:45 and counting here in quarter number 2. Weston Schmitz almost had himself a sack. Dietrich able to spin out of it, but Artak was right with Diethelm on the other side. Brought him down for a loss of 3. So from the 35, Blue Jays line up to punt. Again, that was a first down run a couple plays ago by Schreiner, but it'll end up a punt on the drive for the Blue Jays. And with 6:19 left to go here before a halftime, it'll be Greenwood ball when we come back. R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer. All right, back here in Greenwood, it's 1st and 10 from the Athens 49. Handoff up the middle, and it's going to be a big run for Wyatt Artak. It's going to be a gain of 11 on first down for Artak, and the Indians into Blue Jay territory here with 6:10 left before halftime. Ball spotted at the 41. Bredlow gets the play called in the huddle as Artak was tightening up lug nuts on his right wheel. Bredlow in the shotgun, brings one in motion, and the handoff comes there. And back inside goes Hinker. It was Xander Hinker on the carry as he came in motion from the far side. And he's going to have a run of 7 on first down. Be a 2nd and 3 once they line this one up from inside the Athens 35-yard line. Bredlow under center, and they're going to have a false start here as Bredlow came under center and then came back out. It was also a flinch by Whitford. Sullivan Whitford flinched at that same time. It's a 5-yard penalty. It'll be 2nd now and 8. Or a long 7, however you want to look at it.
On the 38.
Under 5 to play before halftime. Bredlow back under center. And handoff here to Artak. Artak burst to speed, and broke one tackle, finally hauled down from behind by Jake Denson. But it's a big run on the play for Artak again. As he left from the 38-yard line, it's a gain of 18 on second down for Artak. Last two runs of double-digit, Artak ran for 11, now 18 on his last two carries. First and 10 now from the Athens 20. Artak again follows his blocker Hinker through the hole. And it's going to be a gain of about 1 on the carry.
Kraus with the tackle. Got maybe a 1 out of that one.
We come at the 4-minute mark here in the second quarter. Greenwood driving again. They took over from their own 48 after the Blue Jay punt on the last Athens possession. That one stalled out due to penalties. Bredlow now in the shotgun. Brings Hinker in motion again. Handoff. No. Run pass option. Bredlow sees one he likes over the middle. Pass incomplete, but a flag comes in late. They're going to call pass interference on Carter Brunke as that pass was attempted to Quentin Myers. Brunke got there about a step early, brought down the receiver Myers, and it's going to be a first and goal for Greenwood with 3:41 left before halftime.
And after the penalty,
just inside the 10 on the 9-yard line. So first and goal from the 9. Bredlow gets the call from the sideline, brings it into the huddle. Greenwood breaks the huddle. Again, 3:41 left to go before half. Hinker and Artak behind Bredlow. Bredlow handoff to Artak up the middle, and he brings two Blue Jays with him. One was Dane Diethelm, hung on for the tackle, and it was a gain of, we'll give him 3 on the carry. Second and goal now from the 7-yard line. Just inside the 7. We'll call that the 6. Talking before the game, no hash marks on the field, so a little bit of a guess, a little bit of science. 3 minutes before half, Hinker again in motion. Handoff to Artak. Artak runs over one of his own, powers into the end zone, and no, he was just short as he took Kobe Ellenbecker into the end zone, but the ball didn't cross. Artak was helmet and shoulder pads in the end zone. Ball must not have crossed, and it's going to be third and goal from about 6 inches out. Two and a half to play before halftime. Third and goal from 6 inches outside the goal line. Bredlow to Artak, and he's not going to make it. He's going to be stopped there, and it's going to be a fourth down upcoming for Greenwood as he was brought down by a few. Leading the way for Athens on the tackle was Sawyer Schreiner. Again, talked about Schreiner in the pregame. Defensive standout for the Blue Jays here in 2019. Schreiner, a junior Blue Jay. We'll be back for the fourth and goal right after this.
Very friendly people.
It's like a family.
Real good service.
Service is impeccable.
Staff here is very accommodating and friendly.
Everyone makes you welcome.
I enjoy coming here.
Honestly, everybody who works here is just really friendly.
Service is phenomenal.
Everybody's always smiling.
I don't know what else to say.
I couldn't ask for anything better.
It's in the name. There's just such a simplicity to all of it.
All right, back here in Greenwood. It's a Greenwood timeout. Coach Schmitz has his team huddled up there at the bottom of the screen as they look for a fourth and goal play. It'll be from the 1. They lost a half a yard or so on that last Artak run. It was a nice job by Sawyer Schreiner to get in on the tackle and push Artak back, keep him out of the end zone at least temporarily. But we're tied at 6, 2:05 left to go here before halftime. And Coach Schmitz is going to send his offense on the field. It'll be a fourth and goal here. 4th and goal for Greenwood from inside, just inside the 1 yard line of the Blue Jays. Bredlow calls for, and it was a false start on Artek. Artek, as Bredlow had changed his cadence, and on the second or third bark, Artek went soon, and now it's going to be 4th and goal from the 6 yard line. Score update over in Auburndale. Stratford leads Auburndale 16-0. They have 7:20 left before half over in Auburndale. Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids just underway. But 2:04 to go before halftime. It's 4th and goal now from the 6. Sprint out for Bredlow, waiting for blockers to set up, cuts it back inside, and he's going to be brought down. It's a goal line stand for the Blue Jays right before halftime. What a job by the Blue Jay defense, keeping Greenwood out of the end zone. Greenwood had two really close shots at it, but the false start penalty on Artek put them back on the 6 yard line. Bredlow not able to find all 6 yards. It looks like he got 4 of them before he was stopped. And again, nice defensive stand by Athens here as they now start from their own 2 yard line. 1:56 before halftime, and we've got movement by Athens. It's not going to equal a whole lot as they're right up against their own goal line to begin with. So the ball will be marked half the distance to the goal on the false start call.
We're going to have a false start on the other side of the ball. Halfway to the halfway.
So they were about 4 feet in front of their goal line. Now they'll be 2 feet in front of the goal line. Doesn't really change the play call. Doesn't change the circumstance a whole lot. Greenwood defense here, perhaps looking to make something happen, get some scoring of their own here before halftime. Again, it's still 1:56 to play before half. Quarterback sneak and pushing the pile the other way, Logan Gordon. But it's Brunke getting help from behind, and it's a run of 5 yards on first down. Give the Blue Jays some breathing room as they still huddle in their own end zone.
Like they gain about 4, brought down by the Greenwood line, but not before they could push ahead for 4.
.120 and counting here before half. It's 2nd and 6 from the 6. Brunke took a look at the game clock, snaps the ball. Ball carrier dancing back inside. And we're going to have a timeout. Greenwood is going to use a timeout here. Yep, the Indians will call a timeout with 1:04 left before half. It's a 3rd and 7 for Athens when we come back.
At D&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Coming out of this Greenwood timeout as the Indians looking to maybe save some time here. It's a 3rd and 7, 1:04 left here before half. Greenwood have 1 timeout left? Any ideas? 1? Okay, yeah, 1 timeout left for Greenwood. That's what I thought, just wanted to verify. So 1 timeout left, and they would be able to use that if they're able to stop Athens here on what's really a 3rd and 6 coming up here for the Blue Jays. Coach Todd Diethelm talking his Blue Jays there, whipping up a play here. They would like nothing more than just to get the first down here and then maybe take a 6-6 tied at halftime. It's the end around coming to Denson, and Denson will get the first down. And it's going to be a run of about 8 on 3rd and 6, and that's enough for the Athens first down. So Blue Jays get the first down. The clock will wind here, and now we'll see if Coach Diethelm is in any kind of hurry. The ball is only on the 15, and it looks like Coach Diethelm is going to be happy with a 6-6 tie coming into the half. Allow his Blue Jays to regroup here just a bit, as they have hung with Greenwood here on homecoming day here at Greenwood High School. Pitch again to Denson around the other side, and he's going to be pushed backwards after a gain of about 1 on the carry. And if Coach Diethelm chooses to, that could be the last play of the half. And they are in no particular hurry over there with 10 seconds left on the second quarter clock. And this will be our halftime score in Greenwood. It'll be, well, hold on. Okay. Well, no, it's not. It's a timeout, Athens. Our PA announcer's been a little jumpy today. That's the best I could probably say about him right now. He could maybe wait a little bit, let the action come to him if I was to give him some advice. So timeout, Athens, with 2 seconds left on the second quarter clock.
Please pull out your ticket as we announce the winning number, the blue ticket.
PA announcer, though, doing a nice job of calling out the 50-50. Some of the other things, though, a little iffy here. He's a little excited down there. I think he's trying to beat everybody else to the punch, and in doing so, he's kind of tripping over himself a little bit. So again, it'll be 2 seconds as we see Athens come out of the timeout, and Coach Diethelm talking to the side judge over there about something. But it's a 2nd and 10, as there was no yard or 1 yard gained on the last. I got 1 yard on the last Denson run there, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 technically. From the 16, there are 2 seconds left. So this, barring a defensive penalty, will be the last play of the half. See what Coach Diethelm dialed up here with 2 seconds left. Called a timeout, and he called a timeout to have Dietrich scramble and then get sacked, and the sack by Dakota Clark. Clark brings down Dietrich to end things here in half number 1. So we have played 24 minutes. That's good enough for 2 quarters here in Greenwood, and we are tied 6. We will leave the camera right on the field here as we go take a break. But we take a break here at halftime. Greenwood 6, Athens 6.
All right, hold on, band. We got to do some announcing here yet.
At this time, we will be announcing the 2019 homecoming court. The freshman reps, Rogan Travis and Delaney Kirshner. Sophomore reps, John Pawashik and Sierra Myers. Junior reps, Austin Ruff and Holly Davidson. Seniors, Wyatt Artak and Benedict Smellens. And your 2019 homecoming king and queen, Trayton Thomas and Amanda Bogdanovich. We'll take some quick pictures and the footballs can go back to the circle. 12 players. The huddle.
We do not have the winning tickets that came up yet. 960 590. Please report to the concession stand.
Your 2019 Grand Marshals. Each year, an athlete's parents are chosen to represent the community as a homecoming Grand Marshals. The couple is chosen for their extraordinary impact on both the school and the community. It is a great admiration, thankfulness, and pride that we welcome our 2019 Grand Marshals, Troy and Brenda Thomas. Brenda is a 1988 graduate of Greenwood High School, and Troy is a 1989 graduate of Greenwood High School. Troy and Brenda have been married for 27 years and have 3 children. Trayton, a current senior, Christian, a current freshman, and Bria, a current 7th grader. Troy worked at the Adult Development Center in Greenwood for 16 years before becoming an owner of Dolman Insurance. He has been a business owner and an independent insurance agent for the past 9 years. Troy has been an active volunteer firefighter and an active Greenwood Lions Club member, each for about 15 years. He is instrumental in the Little League Baseball tournament and 4-H softball tournaments held every summer, sponsored by the Greenwood Lions Club. In addition, Troy serves in the missions committee at their church and served on the Greenwood School Board for 6 years. Brenda taught at Owen Withey for 8 years before resigning and becoming an independent sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. She has been building her business for 23 years. Her flexibility has allowed her to chaperone many school field trips over the past 13 years, volunteer with high school drama productions in the fall and spring, serve as a volunteer in the 4-H coaching, softball, and volleyball, performing in several Neillsville area players' productions, and leading worship team at their church. She also served on the board of Seven Seas Daycare since they opened in 2009. Together, Troy and Brenda have had the pleasure of coaching 5th and 6th grade boys and then girls basketball for the past 4 years. And for Greenwood's End of Summer Fest celebration a few weeks ago, they ran a 3-on-3 basketball tournament for youth ages 6th through 9th grades as a booster club activity, and also created and organized the Greenwood Get a Clue interactive game. Brenda and Troy love being involved with everything GHS. They made the decision to raise their kids in Greenwood because of the small town atmosphere, all the opportunities Greenwood students have, and their belief in Greenwood's motto, pride, excellence, and tradition. Thank you, Troy and Brenda, for all that you do for Greenwood community, and congratulations on your nomination as the 2019 Homecoming Grand Marshals.
All right, the first winning ticket did not show up, so we're picking another one. Get out your blue ticket to try to throw this ball. 960-780. 960-780. 780. Please report to the concession stand.
This year's superfans are Carol Tiburon and Barb Nelner. Superfan might be an understatement for a recent nominee, Carol Tiburon. Carol graduated from GHS in 1961 and said numerous times that she would have loved to play sports if they would have had female sports options back then. Instead, Carol enjoyed watching and cheering on her brothers until finally, in 1977, when she was able to watch her youngest sister play sports. Greenwood athletic traditions run deep in the Tiburon family. Carol's husband, Zelmaine, also graduated from GHS in 1960. Their 4 children and spouse also are all GHS alumni. Mark graduated in 1982, his wife Sandy in 83, David in 86, his wife Laura in 88, Bobby in 90, Jenna and her husband Chris both in 92. Carol was a fixture on the sidelines during all their games. Now she gets to watch her greatest joys, her grandchildren, play sports. 7 of the 9 grandkids are all past or future 5th generation GHS graduates. Jordan in 2012, Dana Delton in 2015, Devin and Peyton in 2018, Ashton in 2019, and she still gets to enjoy Weston play this year and next year as he will graduate in 2021. Carol also supported her 2 other grandkids by making trips to Merrill to watch Drew and Sydney. There were many nights that Carol was running back and forth between 2, 3, or sometimes even 4 different sporting events for her grandkids. There were also many weeks that there would be a dozen or more ball games scheduled between all her grandkids, and she was always making sure to make an appearance at each and every game. Carol sat through snowstorms, hail, rain, heat, and tornadoes to watch her family play ball. If there ever is a fundraiser, she always supportive and donates for raffles throughout the season. When her father, Harold Dillenbeck Sr., passed away, his memorial money went towards purchasing a new scoreboard at the baseball diamond. When Carol's beloved husband, Del, was ill, she found a way to get him to the games. After Del passed away on September 8, 2017, his memorial money was used to purchase the concession stand video system so those volunteering would still be able to watch the game. Carol has helped with numerous team meals throughout the years and continues to donate goodies to many of the athletic teams. She has been a long-time Booster Club member and a forever fan of Greenwood Athletics and the Chicago Bears. Thank you, Carol, for all you have done for Greenwood High School. Your sport has not gone unnoticed. Congratulations to you, 2019 Super Fan. Barb Nelmer graduated from Greenwood in 1963. She and Donnie have 4 kids, Susan, Peggy, Kim, and Steve, all who graduated from Greenwood High School. She has 7 grandchildren. 5 of her grandkids, Jennifer, Jana, Rachel, and Renee Herdrick, and Booker Bredlow, have all graduated from Greenwood High School. The last 2, and her favorite, Cooper and Fletcher, should graduate in 2021 and 2022. The only sport for girls when Barb was in school was cheerleading, and she was a cheerleader. She tells stories about homecoming and playing in the school band on Main Street, and there was a snake dance behind the fire truck from Main Street back to the school, where there would be a bonfire before the homecoming game. Even today, during the games, you can hear Barb doing cheers she did back in high school. If you haven't heard stand up, give a cheer, let them know we're here. During a game, you haven't sat near Barb. Barb has always been involved, also helped organize fan buses when the Greenwood boys basketball went to state in '88. Barb loved watching her kids play ball and play in the band, and loved even more watching her grandkids play ball and cooking food for anyone who comes out before games. We don't know how she does it, but there's always enough food for no matter how many guys come out. Barb may also have a time or two had to run in cleats, basketball shoes, book bags, or whatever the grandkids might have forgotten at home, in town after we got to school. Her grandkids never told Mom though. Barb is someone who is always in the stands and the biggest cheerleader for us all. That is what makes Barb Nelmer our super fan.
Throughout this week's homecoming activities, this year's Spirit Stick goes to the senior class. We are now ready for the football throw by Miss Abby Kirshner. She will get 2 attempts from the 15-yard line. Cheer on. Oh!
So even though the throw was made, forward bank and forward insurance was not made, sorry. Forward bank will still be contributing to the Greenwood Athletic Program a $250 check presented to support our team. Thank you for taking part in the $5,000 touchdown throw. Let's go, Indians! Okay, band, let's hear some. All right, everybody want to get out their 50-50 ticket. Got one more in you? Yeah, go to her. There's 3 minutes after this yet we got to add on if you want to keep playing. Band director. We got another 3 minutes. Let's get this. Hey, here we go. Hey, the winner of 272-688. There's $187 waiting for him up here. 85, getting left.
As we bring in the final approach here on halftime, our halftime score is Greenwood 6, Athens 6. We'll go through first half stats for you, and the scoring, we'll start with that. Scoring for Athens, Cooper Dietrich scored all the way back in the first quarter, scored on a 7-yard touchdown run. Cooper has 7 runs for 37 yards, including the 7-yard touchdown scamper again back in the midpoint of quarter number 1. Dane Diethelm, 5 carries, 19 yards. Jake Denson has 3 carries for 14 yards, and Carter Brunke, 1 carry for 5 yards. Dietrich also a couple of passes and a couple of completions for Dietrich, one of those going to Dane Diethelm. For the Greenwood Indians, and Cooper Bredlow, 4 carries, 10 yards. He's also got a touchdown throw. That touchdown came on the first Greenwood drive of the game. It was a 35-yard touchdown to Xander Hinker. Wyatt Artek has 9 carries for 61 yards, and 1 carry on the day for Xander Hinker, and that was a nice carry. He had 7 yards, and I remember that on a third pass reception. So again, Athens 1 touchdown, Greenwood 1 touchdown. No made extra points here in the game to this point. And that's where we are as we start half number 2. And it'll be Greenwood kicking off to Athens. Athens won the coin toss in the pregame. They elected to receive here in half number 2. And that will happen here momentarily. Again, Jason Zaleski here with Tammy Matson as we bring you Greenwood homecoming football here as they host the Athens Bluejays. Took a peek around the other games. Marshfield, Wisconsin Rapids live now. They are scoreless in the second quarter. Watch that game over at ZaleskiSports.com. Stratford up big over in Auburndale. No surprise there. Again, you can watch all 3 games live at ZaleskiSports.com. Watch them all at the same time. Denson picks up ball at around the 20, maybe just inside the 20, and he brings it back out to the 27-yard line, and that's where Athens will set up shop here on their first drive of the second half. Athens starting field position not great in the first half. They started from their own 35, scored on that one. That was their first drive of the game. Both teams scored on their first drive. Athens then started on the 27, had to punt, and then right before half started on their own 2-yard line. Dietrich pitched to the outside to Diethelm. Diethelm waits for Dietrich to come back and block for him. He does, and springs him for a gain of about 5. It was going to be a loss of about 2 on the play, but it's going to turn out to a gain of 5 on the play for Dietrich. And being told Mendez, Jesus Mendez Sr., 180-pound, 5'10" senior for Greenwood. Mendez in on the stop there. So gain of 5 for Diethelm. 2nd and 5 from the 35. And the give to Dietrich. Dietrich backpedals his way forward, and he's going to have a gain of 4 on 2nd and 5. And Mendez again in on the stop for Greenwood. They're going to give him 5, so it's a first down for the Blue Jays. They may have been a little quick on giving him that first down there. I thought he was about a yard short, but they signal first down, and first down it is once a signal happens. Early here in the third quarter in Greenwood. Brunke handoff to Dietrich. Dietrich powering ahead. He was brought down. It'll be a gain of about 6 on first down for Dietrich. Jonah Hinker tackle. That'll be a gain of 5 now, and they finally do mark it out there. So a couple of carries, 10 yards for Cooper Dietrich here to get things going for Athens in the third quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Brunke calls for it once, calls for it again, handoff up the middle. This one to Diethelm. Diethelm is going to lunge forward. It'll be a gain of 4 on the run for Dane Diethelm. Rogan Travis injured back in that first quarter, in on the tackle there. Austin Humke along with Travis on the stop. Handoff again up the middle. Blue Jays worked the middle in that first quarter. They're working the middle again here in quarter number 3. And it's going to be a gain of 7 there for Diethelm, as the bulk of these runs have come up the middle on the Greenwood defensive line. The linebackers fill in the holes, but by the time they do, that hole is made about 3 yards upfield. 1st and 10 from the Greenwood 45. The Blue Jay offensive line is surely bigger than the Greenwood defensive line, but defensive quickness there. And in on the stop, Sullivan Whitford, number 22 for the Indians. And it's a loss of 3 on the play. Well, hold on now. Nope, no gain on the play. But, down marker was, looked like he was almost going to walk off the field. He said I quit, and he was starting to head the other way. So 8.5 here left in the third quarter. It's a 2nd and 10 now. Greenwood coaching staff thinks it's going the other way. It's not. Dietrich right up the middle. And a gain of 3 for Cooper Dietrich. Greenwood coaches on the sidelines jumping up and down, pointing to the outside, but that ball came right up the middle.
Harry, Artek and Hookey on the tackle.
So it's going to be 3rd and 7 now. And again, Athens finding success up the middle. Nice couple last stops, though, by Greenwood on those runs up the middle. See if the Indians are up for it here on 3rd and 7. Brunke under center. And pitch now to the outside. Dietrich is swallowed up there by Rogan Travis. A loss of 1 on the play for Dietrich. Again, freshman Rogan Travis shining here again. And it's going to be a 4th and 8 with 7:15 left in the 3rd. Again, had a chance to sit down with Rogan a few weeks ago. Outstanding student athlete here in Central Wisconsin. He's just a freshman, 195 pound, 6 foot freshman here at Greenwood High School. Athens shows punt on the field. They do put one in motion. That's Denson going around the outside. Dietrich wanders out to the right and does kick it. Kicks it over the head of Whitford. The ball is going to stop right on the 4-yard line. And that's where Greenwood will take over with 6:48 left in the 3rd when we come back. Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. So from the 10, Greenwood sets up, 6:48 left here in the 3rd. We had movement all the way on the outside.
So we got a false start on Greenwood.
The end that was split out all the way to the far side of the field went forward, and that'll take Greenwood back to the 5. Runner was coming up the middle, receiver all the way on the far side. Just lost track of things out there. Drop back to pass is Bredlow's got a guy out here, and he makes the catch, and it's Xander Hinker again. Xander Hinker will take Greenwood out of the shadows of the end zone. And it'll be a first down for Greenwood up at the 26-yard line. And it was a pass of 21 yards from Bredlow to Hinker. Bredlow now 3 for 4 passing today. 2 of those 3 to Xander Hinker. I believe it was Whitford with the other catch, and Bredlow handoff now to Artek, and Artek met just past the line of scrimmage. It'll be a gain of 1 on the run up the middle.
Detail on the tackle. Gonna gain a couple, 2nd down.
Going to give him 2 on the outside. So 5:50 left here in quarter number 3. It's a 2nd and 8. And Bredlow on the counter to Whitford. Whitford eludes 1, stays on his feet. He's across the 35, and he's brought down at the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 11 on the run for Sullivan Whitford. Nice job there, Whitford staying on his feet, keeping forward momentum. Both teams now with the ball here in the 3rd quarter. Athens forced a punt. Greenwood on the move here. 1st and 10 from the Athens 39. A burst of speed by Hinker. Flag comes in, though, from the other side, and that's going to be a hold on Greenwood, as the held player came from the back side of that run play, and it's going to back Greenwood up 10 from there.
We got a hold
So holding is indeed the call. Back up Greenwood from there. Again, Greenwood playing their last season here of traditional 11-man football. They'll move to 8-man next fall, but making every bit of it count here in 2019. Again, they're one game behind the Blue Jays and the Abbotsford Falcons in Cloverwood standings. Tied with Loyal, both at 2-1. Athens and Abbotsford undefeated in conference play at 3-0. Bredlow drops back to pass, pressured from behind. He's going to tuck it and run. He's up across the 40, near the 45, before he's brought out of bounds by Kyler Ellenbecker. And it's a gain of, well, let's see where they mark him here. Line of scrimmage at the 39. They're going to mark him at the 44. It'll be a gain of 5 on first down for Bredlow. It'll be a 2nd and 5 from the 44. In motion comes Hinker. Hinker may have been going forward before the snap. No flag on the play there. Artek leans ahead, about 2 yards for Artek. Hinker will need to be cautious there on his motion because he was leaning forward, if not a full step forward, before the ball was snapped. Could have been called for a false start, wasn't. And 3rd and 4 upcoming for Greenwood. 3rd and maybe even call it a 3rd and 4, a full 4 there. So again, Hinker in motion, legal that time. Artek with the carry. Artek breaks a tackle. He's across the 40 and a big run on 3rd down for Wyatt Artek. A gain of 16 on the carry by Artek. 3rd carry on this series for Artek, and he's got 20 yards on the drive. 3:35 left here in the 3rd. Greenwood across midfield for the first time here in the second half. This is their first drive of the second half. And it's a slow, methodical rushing attack for Greenwood here tonight. Artek again with the carry, and he'll pick up about 1 as he gets tackled forward.
Yankee with the tackle. Not much on the carry.
Yankee on the tackle for Athens there. Aiden Yankee, freshman for the Blue Jays. So a couple of freshmen here making their time worthwhile here in the 2019 season on both sides of the ball. 2:45 now on the 3rd quarter clock. In motion comes Whitford. And fumble on the play again. It was a second drive of the game for Greenwood, and a fumble like this happened, but this one they will keep. So 2nd fumble of the day for Greenwood, but they retrieve this one. Artek gained about 3 on the play and then recovered his own fumble. It was the second drive of the game. Greenwood and Artek fumbled. Athens recovered that one. But the scoring was done by then for both teams as they kept the scoreboard at 6. It remains at 6 here with 2 minutes to play in the 3rd. In motion comes Hinker. Hinker on the direct snap, lost it between his legs, and Athens will recover this fumble as Hinker never got the ball. The ball was right in his hands, but Hinker dropped it as he came through and scooped up by the Blue Jays again. So Greenwood avoided disaster just a play ago, but on the next play, put the ball on the ground again, and Athens will take over from their own 37-yard line. So from the 37, 3 fumbles on the day now for Greenwood. 2 of them picked up by the Blue Jays. And a gain of about, well, they're going to give them a strong 3 there on the carry. as that ball was carried by Diethelm.
Diethelm with the carry. Looked like we had Jonah.
19 yards on 4 carries here in the third quarter for Diethelm. He's got 38 yards on 9 carries in the game. Dietrich with 58 yards here for the Blue Jays today. See if that's who Brunke goes to this time, and he does. And he's going to be wrapped up from behind. Nice job on the pressure by Sullivan Whitford. Whitford knifed through the offensive line of the Blue Jays, and it's going to be a loss of about 1 on the play for Dietrich. Last 2 runs for Dietrich, and he's been -1. And third now and about 7 coming up for Athens. Actually, they're going to say Dietrich got back to the line of scrimmage there, so no gain on the run. 40 seconds here before we go to quarter number 4. Homecoming day here in Greenwood. Up to the line come the Blue Jays. 3rd and 7. And handoff comes from behind to Denson. And Denson's going to get about 5. It's going to bring up a 4th and 3. And that 4th and 3 will likely take place in the 4th quarter, as we've got 5 seconds, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and we will end it there. Quarter number 3 has come and gone, and our score still remains Greenwood 6, Athens 6.
Fade to black window tinting for your car, home, and office. Fade to black will make your ride different than the rest, with creative, stylish, and quality window film all year round. Fade to black also helps to reduce glare and keep sun out of areas in your home and office that cause discomfort. Fade to black provides vinyl wrapping with access to the top brands of wheels, tires, and accessories for your car or truck. Give Wayne a call at 715-660-6482 or visit Fade to Black LLC on Facebook now. Fade to Black window tinting in Marshfield. Food, family, and fun again this fall at Phelps' Dairy Store. It's the Culver's Corn Maze. Come on in. Bring the entire family to Phelps' Dairy Store, just east of Crossroad Commons and Stevens Point, to experience the best corn maze in the area. Choose from the corn maze at Phelps' Dairy Farm, and we're a quarter of the way done. Let's go. Fall hours, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, and Sundays, 10 to 2. Phelps' Dairy Store. Food, family, and fun.
All right, again, we are back here in Greenwood, and how about this? For the first time today, we'll change our scoreboard to the proper quarter. Forgot all about that. 4th quarter here in Greenwood. Six, and the Blue Jays on a 4th and 2 offense. Punt team is on the field, and I don't know that anybody really believed that we're going to punt from there. But as it is, it's a first down run for Diethelm, and it's a 6-yard gain on 4th and 2 for Diethelm, and the Blue Jays get a fresh set of downs here at the start of the 4th quarter. Yeah, the wind picking up here a little bit cold outside. First and 10, Dietrich with an option. He keeps it, and he's going to be wrapped up and tackled for a loss by Artak. Artak in on the stop there. And they're going to give him a loss of 1. It looked like it may have been worse than that. But Dietrich now, his last 3 carries have been -1, 0, and -1. Greenwood may have solved Cooper Dietrich, at least for the time being, a sophomore running back here tonight for the Blue Jays. The score remains 6-all, 10:40 left in the game. Handoff there, coming up the middle, and again, Greenwood all over this Blue Jay running game here in the second half. Hey, the first 3 or 4 carries of the half, and it was run up the middle for 5, 4, 6, but since then, no. And Hinker will scratch or a Hinker stop on the Dietrich carry. Dietrich scratched out 1, and it's a 3rd and 10 now, right from the 50-yard line. And pass down here to the inside, and it's picked off. The interception by number 8, Jesus Mendez. Out by Mendez, staying step for step with his receiver. Greenwood sideline here as the ball was thrown to this side. Called ball. Mendez looked up, jumped up, grabbed the ball, and Greenwood back in business. Though keeps after he pulled the ball back out of Artak, and he's going to rumble ahead, and it's going to be a gain of 5 for Bredlow. He took the ball right out of Artak's hands. So a gain of 5 for Bredlow, his second carry here in the second half. He's got 20 yards now on 6 carries today. Give comes to Hinker. Hinker burst of speed, ran around the corner, cut outside. Looked like he may have been able to cut inside of the Whitford block, but it didn't matter either way as he rumbles ahead. It's a big gain on the play for Hinker, and he is up to the 43-yard line. It's an 8-yard gain for Hinker on the run. Our PA announcer here in Greenwood trying to make everybody loyal hear what just happened there, I think. He's got exuberance on top of exuberance. He said he tripped over himself a couple times today, but he's doing a nice job. What the heck. And pass, Bredlow. Bredlow deep over the middle and overshot his man just by a bit. We'll see as he comes back up. I believe that was Myers. Headed down on the seam route, and it was, and overshot him by about a yard on the first down. So it'll be 2nd and 10, 8:24 here left in the game. At this point, it's anybody's game right now. We expected an offensive shootout coming into this one, but some timely penalties or untimely penalties, depending on what side of this you're on. And there have been 3 fumbles, an interception, and that'll all lead to some broken drives and broken hearts as Artak now with a holding penalty is going to bring this back. This will not count. The hold came right at the line of scrimmage, and I believe the hold might have come on the right tackle on the outside there, and the flag on the ground here, and it'll be 2nd and 20 upcoming for Greenwood.
Indeed it did. We're going to hold it on Greenwood. We're going to play 2nd down.
So 8:18 and counting. Ball will be spotted inside the Greenwood 35-yard line. Back to pass, Bredlow pressured from the outside, and he's going to be brought down. It's a sack on the play for the Blue Jays, and that was the sack brought down by Sawyer Schreiner, and then Schreiner's slow to get up after that. May have got the wind knocked out of him there a bit as Bredlow came down on top of him, or I should say he brought Bredlow down on top of him. But the whistle blows. They're going to give Schreiner time to walk off the field and catch his breath. But a sack, that'll bring up 3rd and long for Greenwood with 7:42 left in the game. So with 7, now 25 and counting here And Bredlow again drops back to pass and third and long. Screenplay set up Artak. He's got a couple blockers, but couldn't keep his feet. He had what might have been a big one started there, but Artak couldn't keep his feet. And it's going to be fourth down, and the punt team comes on for Greenwood here as we are about halfway through the fourth quarter. By the time the punt is launched, we'll be under 7 to play in the game. But might have had a big one lined up there. If Bredlow on to punt, it's a low line drive punt. Denson all the way back to his 36. He lost it, but he's able to fall on it and keep it as Sullivan Whitford came flying in. And Whitford able to at least make the stop there as he dove for the ball. Denson was on the ground. He was down as soon as he landed on the ball. He was ruled down anyway. All right, so still a game here for the taking if anybody wants it. 6-6, 6:36 left in it. Athens will start at their own 37-yard line. That's where they started their last drive. That ended in a Greenwood interception, that interception by Jesus Mendez. Dietrich in the shotgun. Turns, and he'll keep. Follow a block to the outside. Whitford had a hand on him. He got loose a little bit, but Dietrich eventually strung out and brought down. It's going to be a loss of 3 on the play for Dietrich. So again, Cooper having trouble finding running room. We'll go over this one more time, but his last few carries, -1, no yards, -1, 1, and now we'll call it -2. So his yardage total is going backwards here in the second half. Under 6 to play. Schreiner comes split out here to the near side. Dietrich again in the shotgun. And Dietrich on the counter to Denson. Travis had him lined up. Denson cut back inside, and he's finally brought down. I believe that may have been Bredlow up on the stop, and it's a gain of 11 on the play for Denson. And it'll bring up a 3rd and short for the Blue Jays. Again, Greenwood played to overtime here just a couple weeks ago against Gilman. That thought becoming a real possibility here as we near 5 minutes left in the game. Handoff from Brunke up the middle, and dragging ball carriers is Diethelm, or dragging tacklers with him. And in late there, a big flop came late, and that may be a personal foul against Greenwood, as a Greenwood player came in with a belly flop at the end. We'll see what the call is as officials converge on the far side of the field. But they're going to mark it off against Greenwood here, and it will be a personal foul. A late hit after the runner was ruled down. And again, the runner there was Diethelm. Diethelm powered up for about 8 on the carry. And now an extra 15 puts Athens on the Greenwood 30 with 4:58 and counting in the fourth. Under center now comes Brunke. Brunke handoff to Denson, or that's Diethelm, and Diethelm is brought down by his ankles. A gain of about 2. And Trayton Thomas on the stop. It's going to be actually a gain of 3 for Diethelm. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 7, 4:20 left. Greenwood looking for a stop here. Athens looking for a way to break the tie, maybe bring home the win here on homecoming night in Greenwood. Ball carrier again as Diethelm stuttered in the backfield and now brought down by a pile of Indians. It's going to be a gain of about 2. It's going to bring up a 3rd and 6 big play here in this game right now. Will be under 3.5 by the time this ball is snapped. Athens looking for a first down. Greenwood looking for a stop. Base 4-4 defense for Greenwood. Back to pass is Brunke. Brunke has got Schreiner open, and he makes the catch inside the 10, down to the 7. Goes Brunke to Schreiner. It's a gain of 19 on 3rd and 6. And 1st and goal now for Athens. As again, another spectacular play here comes right in front of that pole out there, Tammy, I think. Yeah. So it's 1st and goal from the 7. 2:58 and counting. Tense moments ahead here in this one. Hand off to Diethelm. Diethelm makes a move to the inside, and he's going to be stopped after a nice gain on 1st and goal. It's going to be a gain of 4. It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 3.
Schmidt, Brett, Low, Art, Pat, Tinker, and the rest. All in on the tackle.
So second and goal from the 3. And by the time this one snapped, we'll be at about 2 minutes here in the game. Greenwood looking for a goal line stand here to keep the scoreboard at 6-all. Dietrich under center, powers ahead on the sneak, looking for a signal, and we don't get one. We get a hand up. That means it was a gain of 2 on the play for Dietrich. And we're going to have a timeout here, Athens, with under 2 minutes to play. When we come back, it'll be a 3rd and goal from the 1 here in Greenwood.
Nuts Deep in Marshfield and Spencer is open now for Friday Fish Fry. Get to Nuts Deep now, get your fish fry, and watch this game. That's right, have your fish and watch the game. You get it all at Nuts Deep. You can also visit Nuts Deep Express Grab and Go in Marshfield, just south of 14th Street on South Central Avenue. Nuts Deep is open late after the game. We'll see you there.
All right, so back here in Greenwood, it was an Athens timeout after the 2-yard run from Cooper Dietrich sets up the Blue Jays at the 1-yard line. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. So 3rd and goal now from the 1. Athens back on the field out of their own timeout. First timeout of the half for either team. But Greenwood, again, looking for a stop here. Athens looking to break the tie on 3rd and goal from the 1. It'll be Brunke under center. Ball is on the ground, maybe. No, he's still with it, and he's going to be brought down. Brought down by Whitford. And we'll have another timeout, again, taken by Athens with 1:47 left. It's going to be a loss of, I don't know if they're going to even mark him with a loss. It's going to be it's a timeout nonetheless, again, taken by Athens. It looks like they will mark him down for no gain on the play. It'll be a 4th and goal from the 1 when we come back.
You finally found the home of your dreams. Now what? You need a home mortgage from a lender that can help you make homeownership more affordable with the speed and service you deserve.
You need Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Whether you're a new home buyer or refinancing your current mortgage, you can trust Fairway to provide you with everything you need.
At Fairway, we understand you want it right and you want it fast, and we'll guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Be in the home of your dreams faster with Fairway.
All right, back here in Greenwood, it is 4th and goal from the 1. Blue Jays offense on the field. Brunke under center. Indians showing blitz up the middle. It's Diethelm, and he's in, untouched into the end zone on the 1-yard touchdown run for the Blue Jays as the tie is finally broken. We've been at 6-6 since about 6 minutes left in the first quarter. But Diethelm on the 1-yard touchdown scamper. And it is Athens in the lead now, 12-6. And they will bring some form of, they will go for the extra point here. They will not go for 2. They will go for 1 as the kicking team comes onto the field for the Blue Jays. It's a 6-point lead for the Blue Jays at the moment as we've got more whistles on the field, and we'll get an Athens timeout after the Blue Jay touchdowns. We'll take a timeout right along with them here. We've got 1:43 left in the game, and it is an Athens timeout. We'll be back for the extra point in just a bit. Chili Implement, located just north of Highway 10 in Chili, is your place for Kubota zero-turn mowers. If your lawn is big or small, we have all the lawn care solutions for you. Check out our 60-inch deck. Kubota powerful, precise, proven. Chili Implement is your choice for Kubota, Case IH, and Gale. Chili Implement, open 6 days a week to serve you. Chili Implement. All right, so Athens burned a couple timeouts here during this whole sequence. They do score the touchdown. They lead 12-6, 1:43 left in the game. Plenty of time for Greenwood, and now out of the timeout. So prior to the timeout, kick team was on the field. Now it is offense for the Blue Jays back on the field. They will go for 2 as Dietrich puts 1 in motion in front of him. Pitch out here to Diethelm. And Diethelm looks to throw. He turns around, pitches it back to Dietrich. And we've got all kinds of things going on here. And it'll be a incomplete pass on the 2-point play. We've got a flag on the field. It's a hold against Athens. And the 2-point conversion fails. All right, so 6-point game. Greenwood, plenty of time. 1:43. They've got 2 timeouts. Problem, though, for Greenwood, they've had ball security issues here in the half. They've fumbled the ball twice, lost it once. They also had a lost fumble in the first half. And Greenwood also having a little bit of trouble running the ball here also in the second half. Not a whole lot of yards to show on the ground here in the half. Artak has got 24 yards in the second half. Hinker's got 8, and Bredlow's got 10. Altogether, not enough for a touchdown drive there. So Greenwood will have to do something unusual compared to their rest of their performance here in the second half. They'll need to gain yardage, and a lot of it here with 1:43 left in the game. It'll be Bredlow and Whitford back. They stand at their own 17-yard line. Athens will kick it away. Kicking for the Blue Jays, looks like Aiden Yankee out there will set the ball on the tee. It is Yankee. Turns to his kick unit, gives them the call. So again, 1:43 left in the game. Athens 12, Greenwood 6. Yankee puts foot to ball. It lands at the 28. It'll be picked up by Whitford at his own 22. Whitford to the outside. He's got room. Whitford has got one man to beat down the sideline. It's Yankee, and Yankee tackles him, but not before Whitford brings it down inside the Athens 30-yard line. A big return for Greenwood here, and there is 1:33 left in the game. We do have an injured Blue Jay on the field, so we're going to take a timeout as we get you set up for the final 1:33 left in the game. It'll be Greenwood ball inside the 30 when we come back.
Witness the difference of a Catholic education at Columbus Catholic Schools.
I think everyone should just know what makes this place special.
Come and see. That's just what the Lord always said, and put your toe in the water. There are great schools, and it's a good fit. I'd always want them to come and to just feel the goodness and the family atmosphere.
I invite everyone just to come in and see what it's about and to see if it might be right for them and their family.
We invite you to schedule a tour today.
You've finally found the home of your dreams. Now what? You need a home mortgage from a lender that can help you make homeownership more affordable with the speed and service you deserve.
You need Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation. Whether you're a new home buyer or refinancing your current mortgage, you can trust Fairway to provide you with everything you need.
At Fairway, we understand you want it right and you want it fast, and we'll guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Be in the home of your dreams faster with Fairway.
So the injured Athens Bluejay is number 20, Caleb Borchert. They continue to work on him. He's sitting upright over at the Greenwood 38-yard line. But it'll be Greenwood ball from the Athens 28 when we resume play. There's 1:33 here left in the game. Athens just went on a nice touchdown drive. It was a drive of 63 yards, capped off by a 1-yard Dane Diethelm run on 4th and goal from the 1. As they look to get Borchert up, and he'll be up on his own power. So we'll show you Borchert getting off the field there as the medical staff came out, made sure that he was going to be okay to stand up. The sophomore Athens Bluejay, Caleb Borchert, but he'll walk off under his own power. And the referee will bring Greenwood on the field. And again, it's Greenwood ball on the 28 with 1:33 left in the game. Greenwood trails by 6. There was a big kick return for Sullivan Whitford, brought them down here to the 28. He fielded the ball at his own 23. Nearly a 50-yard kick return for Whitford. Hand off to Artak. Artak burst to speed up the middle. And it's a gain of 4 on first down for Artak. Hand off here to the outside. Whitford, he's got room to go. And ran into one Blue Jay. That one Blue Jay is Cooper Dietrich. And a flag is on the play behind the play. And holding is going to be the call again on Greenwood. Seen that a couple times on some nice runs. Called back on the hold. So what was 2nd and 5 is going to turn out to be about a 2nd and 16 or so. 2nd and 18 we'll call it actually. Back to pass, and the pass is let loose. A push on the outside. It's going to be an offensive pass interference as Weston Schmitz pushed the defender. So back-to-back penalties now on Greenwood, and it's going to be 2nd and 25 coming up as Schmitz pushed the defender in front of him, and 52 seconds left, and Greenwood going the other way here. Ball all the way back now on the Greenwood side of the field. They need to get to the 18 for a first down. They have it spotted at the 47. It is 2nd and 35. A long ways. Under center comes Bredlow. He drops back to pass. Good pass protection for Bredlow. Steps up in the pocket and overthrows Schmitz. So 3rd and a long ways now here for Greenwood. 45 seconds left in the game. And if you're on the Athens side of the ball here, the last thing you want to do is bail out Greenwood with a defensive penalty. So they're going to drift back in coverage here. They'll put 4 on the defensive line, 2 linebackers, and then everybody else defensive backs. We're going to get timeout now from Athens. Coach Diethelm comes up and calls the timeout with 45 seconds left here in quarter number 4.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and 0 premium company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
So it's a 3rd and 35. Bredlow drops back to pass. He gets Hinker, and Hinker's going to run out of bounds. He's still going to have a long ways to go for the first down, but he gets out of bounds and stops the clock. It's going to be 4th and 22 now as he gains 10 on the play, or gains 13 on the play. So it's going to be a 4th and 22 upcoming. Greenwood looking for magic here on homecoming. On the 4th down play, again 38 seconds left in the game. Defensive stop here by the Blue Jays put this one into the win column for the Blue Jays. Bredlow drops back and is stepped in front of. It's picked off. Picked off and slides down does Diethelm. And the Blue Jays are going to come away with a Cloverwood win here on the road in Greenwood, as they will move their record to 4-0. Greenwood, losers now of 2 straight. They'll drop to 2-2 in conference. Greenwood with just 1 timeout, 28 seconds on the clock. Not going to be enough. Blue Jays likely line up here in victory formation, a couple kneel downs, and maybe just 1 kneel down could do it here. It'll be Brunke who takes the honors under center, and he does kneel down. Diethelm points to the clock, points to the bench, and Dane Diethelm with a nice game today scores what is going to turn out to be the winning touchdown here tonight. Again, that was a 4th and goal run from the 1 for Dane Diethelm, and that score will stand up and hold as Athens again moves their conference record to 4-0. Greenwood drops to 2-2 here tonight. Again, make sure to stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. We will talk to Athens Blue Jay head coach Todd Diethelm and a Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game to be named, as coach will bring the player right up here to the press box, and we'll talk to both of them again on today's Nasonville Dairy postgame show. Nasonville Dairy, fresh cheese curds made daily, NasonvilleDairy.com. We'll be back for more from Greenwood in just a bit.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated. bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
We know how a bank should be at Partners Bank. Banking should be easier, treating our customers as valued and important. Services should be better with online and mobile banking and locations close to where you live and work. Loans should be quicker, and we make all decisions locally with years of experience helping people with their financing needs. Partners Bank, member FDIC, and an equal housing lender.
R&R Flooring in Spencer is your place for the best in innovation and lowest pricing for your flooring project. New or remodel, tile, carpet, hardwood, ceramic, cork, you name it, R&R Flooring is ready for you today. R&R Flooring supports area programs like the broadcast you're watching and also supports area suppliers so you get great quality and pricing that fits your budget. Go to R&R Flooring today to see their showroom of flooring, furniture, mattresses, and custom-built showers. R&R Flooring in Spencer.
Friendly people.
It's like a family.
Real good service.
Service is impeccable.
Staff here is very accommodating and friendly.
Everyone makes you welcome.
I enjoy coming here.
Honestly, everybody who works here is just really friendly.
Service is phenomenal.
Everybody's always smiling.
I don't know what else to say.
At V&H Automotive, you'll get the best price and best selection on all Ford, Lincoln, Chrysler, Ram, Dodge, and Jeep models guaranteed. At V&H, our friendly staff is always ready, here to serve you. No pressure, no gimmicks, just great deals, great service, and the best vehicles in central Wisconsin. Come see why our customers rate us #1.
V&H Automotive, a short drive from anywhere, or visit us at vhautos.com.
Very friendly people.
It's like a family.
Real good service.
Service is impeccable.
Staff here is very accommodating and friendly.
Everyone makes you welcome.
I enjoy coming here.
Honestly, everybody who works here is just really friendly.
Service is phenomenal.
Everybody's always smiling.
I don't know what else to say.
I couldn't ask for anything better.
It's in the name. There's just such a simplicity to all of it.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids. Fade to Black window tinting for your car, home, and office. Fade to Black will make your ride different than the rest, with creative, stylish, and quality window film all year round. Fade to Black also helps to reduce glare and keep sun out of areas in your home and office that cause discomfort. Fade to Black provides vinyl wrapping with access to the top brands of wheels, tires, and accessories for your car or truck. Give Wayne a call at 715-660-6482 or visit Fade to Black LLC on Facebook now. Fade to Black window tinting in Marshfield. Food, family, and fun again this fall at Feltz's Dairy Store. It's the Culver's Corn Maze. Come on in. Bring the entire family to Feltz's Dairy Store, just east of Crossroad Commons and Stevens Point, to experience the best corn maze in the area. Choose from the 3-acre maze and test your skill at the full 9-acre Culver's Corn Maze. Good news, we're having a great time here at the Culver's Corn Maze at Feltz's Dairy Farm, and we're a quarter of the way done. Let's go. Fall hours, Monday through Saturday, 10 to 6, and Sundays, 10 to 2. Feltz's Dairy Store. Food, family, and fun.
Nuts Deep in Marshfield and Spencer is open now for Friday Fish Fry. Get to Nuts Deep now, get your fish fry, and watch this game. That's right, have your fish and watch the game. You get it all at Nuts Deep. You can also visit Nuts Deep Express Grab and Go in Marshfield, just south of 14th Street on South Central Avenue. Nuts Deep is open late after the game. We'll see you there.
Yeah, perfect. All right. Tammy, you go over there. There we go. Now we get everybody lined up here. Actually, I'm going to switch with you here, Coach, because I'm a little taller. We got to get our ads out of the way and stuff like that. Yeah. All right, here with Athens Bluejay head coach Todd Needham. Coach, you come away with a late win there, and it was a big call on 4th and goal. You called a timeout in that sequence as well. Any thought on a field goal there at the end, or is it a touchdown all the way?
It was go for a touchdown all the way. I have confidence in our backs, and I have confidence in our line, and there was no way we were kicking it. There's no way. We're in need of a yard. If we can't get a yard, hats off to those guys.
Yeah, you did a nice job run defense as well. Artak, Greenwood, he actually finished with 89 yards, but really a difference in the first half. He had 61, held him to just a couple in the second half. What was the difference there?
We all talked all week about last year. He had like 36 carries for 200 some yards against us, and we said if he goes, they go. We put 4 guys on him, and he still ran hard and ran well. And just the difference is that, we talk about every week of having heart. And if you want this game, we know we got good athletes. We're not big at all in stature, but we got huge hearts and great effort, and came out with a win. Yeah,
and talk about heart. You had to have some there at the end. Whitford, big almost 50-yard return there on the kick. What was the talk on defense going back out on the field with that short field to defend?
Yeah. Well, what makes a difference is being ahead. If you're behind there, you tighten up. We could still play defense and do what we do, and the kids stepped up, and all we said is we're still ahead, and if we can make a play, we're going to win the game, and we did.
I don't predict high school sports, but I'll tell you this: Abbotsford plays down at Assumption. Assumption struggling a little bit this year, but you'll at least keep pace with Abbotsford. How does it feel getting out of this one, still in first place in the Cloverwood?
It's amazing. I mean, we talked early in the year, starting in mid-June, in weightlifting, about how special this year could be, because we're young, but we have a lot of kids that started last year as sophomores, and our junior class is tough, and our seniors that are stepping up like they should. And being in first place in this time of year, I would tell you right now, there's not one person that would have said we would be.
3 weeks ago, Coach, it's a sprint from here to the finish, and then playoffs after that. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Yes.
You got it. We'll trade places here. We'll bring in our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Dane Diethelm. Dane, congratulations on the win tonight. Hard-fought one out there. I remember seeing you after you scored on that 2-point conversion, laying on the ground here on the near side. I mean, that was a tough battle out there. Tell us about it here today.
It was a tough game overall, and then that play, when I was down, I just thought I couldn't let down my guys, so I had to get up. I had to fight through the pain so I can get to the sideline. I took the kick off. That was my bad. I should have been out there kicking, but we fought hard. We had so much heart today. It was unbelievable. I love this game. I just love it.
Tell us about the run, 4th and goal from the 1. Just a little bit of hesitation in the back, and then right through the hole. Tell us about the play call there.
Well, the play call, when we called that, I thought that they'd bring their linebackers out on me because they were keen on me the whole game. So when I saw that, I saw a huge hole. I just took the ball and I just went for it.
Greenwood scored a whole bunch of points this year. You held them to 6. Talk about what the defense did on the field today.
All it was that tackle 25 low, and number 4 is a hell of an athlete. So we went out there, we did our job, and we just played with so much heart.
Yeah, excellent. All right, we're going to give Dane the microphone here. I'm going to step out of the way. We're going to put you in the house, all right? Did you come in the house during baseball season?
No, I don't know what I'm doing.
All right, I'm just going to get out of the way. I'm going to count you down 3, 2, 1. You're going to look right in the camera. You're going to say, I'm Dane Diethelm, and I'm in the house.
Okay.
All right, say it with some emotion,
all
okay?
Right.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
I'm Dane Diethelm, and I'm in the house. Let's go.
Nice job. Nice job. Congratulations, guys. Way to go tonight. Yeah, you got it. You got it. Congratulations, Coach. Nice win. As again, Athens Bluejays come out with the win here tonight, 12-6 on the road at homecoming night here at Greenwood High School. It was a fun game to watch, fun game to be a part of. Again, we will have live football tomorrow as Abbotsford plays at Assumption. Kickoff is at 11 o'clock. Steve Maves will be on the call. Guys, have a great night, and we'll let you watch some more football tomorrow. Have a great night, everybody.